my country people, before we start for play this Brenda Bia video, I want me to mark one important thing. Make I share some information first before we start watch and then we comment. Listen, this girl they raise very pertinent matters. For all the time when you used to come for screen, come just talk, some kind blah 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 thing, we no go pay any attention. It doesn't begin. This time, this 4 minutes, this begin it dey like he really compose himself. The be determined this time for make a real communication. For this 4 minutes, for the first time, Brenda Bia really take time. He communicate he heart. He talk with the way he done the feel, what he done the go through. He talk with the way he know, and he tell the people them for like Republic of Cameroon the true color of the people who them be his parents. Not just going from the fact say he talk say he disown his parents. Not just going from the fact say he talk say no vote for Paul Biya. Yes, now a high point for president. He own Pekin said he own blood Pekin. For Chantal Biya, he first Pekin would Paul Biya not be the first Pekin we ever born am. For can't talk say no vote for my papa for the next election because by the way me Brenda no go vote for him. He desolidarize himself from all what don't happen and he point out some very important issues where those issues make sense. First, Brenda Bia talks say they do everything for killing. Bomb. I'm not bothered about that one because at least I don't get experience where I did get to interact with people the way they take drugs. Time and the way they fit talk some kind thing them, other kind thing them. But you look their state, you understand say although this person fit take, but this particular moment where he talk, maybe not fit get faculties at 100%, but the level of his soberness at this time where Brenda Bia talk this thing, I fit put that level of soberness to well over 70%. We mean say I fit consider what the way he talker. Now why I take time for pay careful attention before I come for here, no we discuss am. Brenda Bia talks on one thing. Say in parents they don't sacrifice it. They sacrifice a future. Oh yes, they don't sacrifice it. They don't sacrifice just a future. They don't use it as a sacrifice. Of course you fit see. For Paul Biya in picking them, especially the way born with Brenda with Chantal, no one. Brenda Bia, Iam Junior, none of them will be anything. Junior now already a full. Brenda Bia be destined only for be as wayward as we see him as he did like that. That's a very key way he talk. Now it say he no understand why we all they want to make it die through overdose. When you say he no say yes, they the way to go die through overdose because no say he take, they no say he love. And since he did love, he go for die na through overdose or to say na good riddance. But according to the explain for we say that one it be far from waiting. We only we eyes them with the see. They need to see this so the way they use it. They use it. They manhunt, they maltreat in such a way where he come across now like say he no get no true friend, he no get family. Rather they cut links with the Biyas, and so he talk say he life throughout don't be a life of sacrifice. And then he say he no fit imagine. Say person when they call himself say na papa don't sacrifice a whole nation of people, punish people them, be extremely wicked to people them so much so that ye set the brain and nothing better. Then he talk about the director for civil cabinet, what they call Mvondo Ayolo. Say he call Mvondo Ayolo, and where he consider don't consider say the Mvondo Ayolo na papa or not. From what way Brenda they talk, think that they plenty will be complicated for people for just open their mouths then talk like that. Because internal investigation so it don't be carried out on which will lead this begin to becoming which way he become. And we get reports sometimes. And those reports, I say journalists we need for investigate those reports further. Although we get to a certain point where we don't begin to give a lot of credibility for that information. I don't feel affirm for yourself finally get up to the 100%. But those allegations they become too strong when they make a lot of sense. Say this Brenda Bia, say when we still be a teenager, it will be really abused. And the person who eat the flower, will it take away a womanhood from ye. It will be a director for civil cabinet. That way will be ambassador for United Nations. Will be probably a very strong friend. That one said we don't die. Maybe Paul Biya is strong friend, very strong friend. He to become the director of civil cabinet. So say na he be take away Brenda in womanhood, where he be still be a teenager. And how this thing happen? Why not be ever get no punishment? Why anything not be ever happen? Because na the sects, na the esoteric nature that of the activities where they happen for that country. And so all those things be men and for doing for deregulate this picking them, and the picking he open him out talk. The papa prefer for sacrifice he for use he and his brother as sacrificial lambs for continue for maintain his power. Even person wey craze one time he sense dey come back and he go talk something if he make plenty sense. Make we listen to Brenda and then we go conclude.
Vous savez, à un moment, c'est assez. À un moment, c'est fatigant. À un moment, ça ne sert même plus à rien de se débattre ou de se battre pour quoi que ce soit. Je viens d'appeler un oncle que je considérais, quelqu'un que j'ai toujours considéré dans ma vie, dans le sens où il a toujours été correct envers moi. Certes, je ne crois pas que c'était la famille ou qui m'aimait trop, mais il a toujours été correct envers moi. Je viens d'appeler le directeur de cabinet au téléphone. Et vous savez c'est quoi la dernière chose qu'il m'a dit? Tu vas overdoser et tu vas mourir. Donc moi, je suis ici dans ma chambre et je suis ici en Suisse en train de me demander 40 000 choses. Je suis en train de me demander qui est derrière ça, qui essaie de me tuer, pourquoi on veut absolument que je meure d'une overdose, pourquoi on me refuse tout, pourquoi à chaque fois que je demande, je dis je suis suicidaire, je ne suis pas bien ici, je ne veux pas être ici, pourquoi on ne m'écoute pas. La chose la plus difficile, ce n'est pas de se rendre compte que tout le monde veut ta mort, c'est de se rendre compte qu'il n'y a même plus de famille.
So my country people, when you listen to this speaking as it talk, if you be human being, every reason they way, you go stop self your anger, your frustration, your worry, with the way your papa or your parents that they do for try for talk say look, but wait a minute, this one a fellow human being. This thing where they talk so be too pertinent, it be too deep. Because say the only problem for certainly realize say they so that the plan say me you die, the way say me you take overdose and also you take those drugs say me you die. You say they for Switzerland, of course, we not say they for Intercontinental Hotel for Switzerland, certainly for a hotel room where they pay over 30 something million for one night, 30 something million, and all of those things. But he say no, they fine for day. You don't understand why they need to listen to what they don't want hear your own side to of what we want to do for yourself. Now, kids we can open a place where they sell hair for younger for woman and their heads. But you know they for be able to do business freely. No matter what if it say money this and that, you don't get freedom. But it also say the one thing we was now for see for suddenly imagine say you don't get family, so you don't get no person for this world. Why Brenda be of all? President, he pikin, he go fit sit down talk say he realize say he no get family. Of course, he realize say the thing wey matter for a family na power and ever more power. Nobody care about well-being of pikin or this and that, as long as they get for sacrifice them, sacrificing brain, sacrificing everything, take off everything if it be the any form of humanity ye for use and for offer and for continue for get power. That will be more important for them. And when Brenda did talk, it remind the people for Southern Cameroon of which we had always talk. You know, if be unevenly yoked with the people the way they believe only in esoteric powers, people the way they not believe in the common good, people the way they not even be able for show even love for within their families. You take it they go love you. When you listen to Brenda Biyas, you understand why we, despite the fact that people they die inside Southern Cameroons, they don't rape woman them, rape young picking them, kill young picking them, burn old mommy them inside houses, do this and that. Chantal Biyas never for one moment, talk a single word of compassion for all that woman where they go through all kind of torture for inside southern Cameroon. Even the one the way they run say go take refuge for La République du Cameroon, where they use them all kinds of for street for dollar, they exploit them sexually, they go rent house, landlords they end up can say if they no give them right for front their master, then they go throw away them out. All that kind of Shanta Bia, we will say that never ever talk say make even visit the community of those people for show. Who for their country don't ever care about any of we. If they don't care about themselves, they don't care about you, they don't care about me. My country people, they're for Southern Cameroons. When I talk every day, say this fight will be involved in. Now, an existential fight, I need to exaggerate. And they be clear, very clear, and I never talk a presenter with facts. All we see them. If they begin for the president, they come out, tell when in a video, in a very calm, serene, and the way they peg their whiskey, talk say, premier shot pour Brisby, deuxième shot pour Brisby, cinquième shot pour Brenda. No! You see, it be lucid. It be really calm. You feel see agony for inside the voice. If tiger fit chop the own very small one, wait till he no go do am for pig e flesh. Can't tell me. Wait till he no go do am for pig e flesh. If they don't feel love themselves, even within their families, if they don't feel care about themselves, if they don't feel care even about the development of their own land, now you and me they can't care for them. Now the development of our own land they can't care for them. My country people for Amazonia, we get for learn sense. We get for listen to these things. We get for live and make it get the effect, the impact we're supposed to get on you and me. Make we stand up. We continue for stand up for what we believe in. My country people, if you start a venture, now probably this is African papa that we used to talk about, African parents. If you start on journey, you go for some site. You see road, the only clean, no obstacle for that road, stop, turn back. No say trap there for before, no say nothing, no day. No say that road will go so nothing, no day for day. But if you walk one go obstacle for here, obstacle for the obstacle for that side, obstacle for this side, you know say that place where you go there so correcting the day. Then you put all those obstacles for discourage you, make you abandon. When they face the vicissitudes, the challenges we face for this liberation movement, they're not being new. Almost every other liberation movement don't face these challenges. People don't interpret, they don't catch, oh man, so they catch and lock them, do all this kind of thing for break the people. Then the man talk say, me say all Monday against we will go surrender. Country people, surrender not be name for the game. I don't talk for here. Say I sit for this microphone. I did talk every day. I know the challenges we always face, but I commit myself, my life, my everything to the will of God. I commit my activism for inside the liberation movement to the will of God. I believe very strongly, say, I be get involved inside this particular liberation movement by the will of God. Now, whether it be possible for me to live my life or come for some people I believe say it be bigger than me, far bigger than me, not just about me, but about with communities. And so the will of God, not only He go prevail over each and every one of you. If God will talk say as a result of this liberation movement, you go end before it happens, you go end. But God will say you go stand, you don't only see the promised land fire, you go be in that promised land, you go enter. Every actor get role we go place, they reach for us, where God say, okay, your road don't finish for you, they call you. We give for be strong. We give for stand firm. We give for know how for take adversity as we come, and then we continue constantly for recalibrate, and then we refocus. That's the only way that we will win. Because every other entity before they will face these kind of challenges too. Don't forget, say Nelson Mandela, where by the time one died, he be venerated as one of the greatest men of our times. Time be there where they will call you a terrorist. Time be there where if you be show your head for some side out there too, they for hunt and catch up. They for lock up. So we get for know this. But as much as possible, with all actions, may we put the safety of the civilian population at the center of all our activities. This one be key, this one be fundamental, and this one, now the mantra we will take, we go to show that freedom we will want. We'll listen again one last moment for Brenda Biyas. I will maybe make it go a bit further so that we'll make and we'll wrap up because we don't long.
Il n'y a plus d'amis, il n'y a rien de tout ça. Littéralement, tout mon entourage veut ma mort et veut que je meure d'une overdose. J'ai entendu le directeur de cabinet dire audiblement au téléphone, tu vas overdoser et tu vas mourir. Et ça, c'est parce que j'ai été sacrifié par ces gens. Donc tous les jours, ils m'ont sacrifié. Ils veulent que je meure, ils me mettent dans la souffrance. Et moi, je suis censé fermer ma gueule. Non. Voilà moi ce que je vais dire. Je ne sais pas qui ça va intéresser. Au bout d'un moment, je n'ai plus rien à foutre. Moi, je coupe les ponts avec tout ça. Je suis désolée, si vous voulez me juger, il n'y a pas de problème. Je coupe les ponts avec mes parents. Parce qu'ils m'ont toute ma vie, ils m'ont fait du mal. Et maintenant, je me rends compte qu'ils veulent me tuer. Je coupe les ponts avec mes parents. Dorénavant, je ne suis plus de la famille. L'argent que vous utilisiez pour me contrôler, je ne prendrai plus un seul sou. Maman, papa, venant de vous. Vous n'avez aucune idée de tout le mal qu'ils m'ont fait. Tout le mal que ces gens m'ont fait et continuent à me faire.
So you see, when you listen to this speaking, you listen to it, you see how it be broken. You see, it be focused. You know, the talk with that distraction for Brenda Biyas, the same way you don't take that you talk so I don't come out that they read. Look the color of the eyes. I like when you take note. Because when they tell you how serious this particular matter is and the state of mind we eat there for the state of your brain and everything, at this point, Brenda Biyas not be intoxicated. At this moment, when Brenda Biyas talk, look the colors for your eyes. Either not they red, either they where it be clearly focused, but you see, be really constructive as they talk, totally down crest, crestfallen, totally broken, totally everything. It tell her all exactly as he did, and it open him out tell you and me. Say, my papa, that a very, very wicked man, very wicked man. See, he said, don't see the level of torture, the level of pain, the level of misery, the level of dehumanization with the papa they pour on people. Of course, the people of Southern Cameroon will know something about this. I don't talk for you, see. If people tell you who they are, believe them the first time. No person there will go give you a true picture of who were these people be past Brenda Biyas. Yeah. It be easy, they will talk say, the talk no man will take so because a mad woman. He always they up and down, but I tell everybody, say, I take time. Analyze this video piecemeal before I come for you. Because if you don't take time, analyze and piecemeal, watch them carefully. Some got put them their way. Sorry for still go back for that expression because some brother tell me say, I beg no, you can blast them again. Some got put their way, he go can't tell you this kind of talk you can't hear now. So
man, he is our principal goal scorer. He has always taken us out of very difficult situations. First, because of his immense wisdom. Second, because of his aura and international clout. Those who meet President Paul Biya for the first time are out and bow in reverence, in respect for his profound knowledge. President Paul Biya is a blessing to this country. Cameroonians, we are lucky. We are made because we have Paul Biya, the helm of the state CAF. This
you hear? Now I should get to tell you that one. But when you hear what the way he begins to tell you, because no worry, tomorrow I should get you can't tell you. Say no, don't listen to Brenda Biyas now. She's mad. Here again.
Donc pour la campagne, vous voulez vraiment savoir qui je vais voter. Je ne voterai pas Paul Biya. Et si j'ai un jour fait du mal ou été une mauvaise personne envers les Camerounais ou envers qui que ce soit, j'en suis désolée. Et je suis vraiment désolée que c'est ma chair, mon sang, ou la personne qui est censée mon père, qui fait souffrir toute une nation depuis des années. Malheureusement.
So here we talk. Because say, it pain ye, it feel horrified For imagine, say, na his blood, na his flesh, his papa, they visit a whole nation with pain, with misery, with torture. God, these are not very strong words. And I'll tell you, I say, look the posture, look the man, you understand, say, never person this will be mad at this point. No person this will be high. Brenda not be high at this point. Brenda be lucid. No person this will talk out of his senses. Brenda know exactly what he will talk and he mean what he talk at this point in time. Times a day, when God instruct, even devil they obey. So when God don't instruct, say, this one that time for make that true confession. Even that devil that chooses the insert and he get for obey. He get for shift for one corner. For this moment, they begin get for be lucid, for pass this message. Because God talks with you. My people die because of lack of knowledge. And so, when people tell you who will them be, believe them the first time. Don't live in denial. Don't find excuses for them. Because when you find excuses for them, you put yourself on the highway, tomorrow you go back, you start to cry, say, where I don't be no. Then you start say, oh, but they be talk, say, but I say, I be the inside chick, say no. They did tell you, they did always tell we, they did tell me, they did tell you. But we they prefer for live in denial. And at the end of the day, we'll start blowing fingers. We'll start finding places and for blame. Wherever we need for blame ourselves. Because they always tell you. But they always know. They always tell you. And why did they tell you? Because they be certain. So we'll not go believe them. But when the time go reach, they will remember and say, but of course, I will tell you. And at that time, you get only your eyes and for they cry. That's the plainest truth. So here Brenda Biyas tell you, say, if I go vote, you know who I go vote for? I want disappointment. I say, never Paul Biyas. And then you go ahead for talking because it depends if a man they say, now my blood, now my flesh. Don't exact this kind of pain on the people for years. Country people, we will listen to it 30 more seconds, they will end.
Il fait aussi souffrir les membres de sa famille. Malheureusement, moi aujourd'hui, je n'ai plus de famille. Vous voulez tant que je meure, vous voulez tant que j'overdose. Ne m'appelez plus et je ne prendrai plus un soin de vous. Pas un centime. Et dès que je peux, je prends mes clics et mes claques et je déménage. Et je ne posterai plus sur les réseaux parce que je dois me reconstruire. En gros, les gens, c'est mes parents qui veulent que je meure d'une overdose.
So, for cut a long story short, Brenda says the tell first say, it is only family. It is this father and papa, it is this mother and mama. It is own the entire family. Just say, it even talks and say when he go be able to do it, he go lock that door, and dump those kids, and when he go go, I don't need many person find me. My country people, now the same person this way, John Gucci them, through Jonathan Mujing them, Peter Mafani Musonge them, Bella Mokichas aka Ngaringa alias the people we don't like, for Tabe Tandu them, in fact, all those Madame Agnes Ndode them, yeah, all them like that, for Callistus Gentry them, Atanga Naponji them, all them, that the person that way, they can't stand tell you and me. Same will put trust in it. Now the kind country that way they want say me you and me will continue to be yoked with. Country people. Liberation movement not be a walk in the park. Liberation movement not be a tourist expedition. Liberation movement na an existential fight. Liberation movement is not easy. But history don't teach we. Say no one liberation movement no day where you know end with what the people want. Now often just a matter of time. Especially when it be a concern, a situation like one will be a people well known, well defined, recognized under international law. Will be a people with internationally recognized boundaries. Will be a people again recently recognized by the African Union Commission on the rights of indigenous people. My people for Ambazonia, we must stand strong. We must remain firm. We must continue to call and encourage each other. And we must continue to fight against any ills way that the one be devil with liberation movement. We must continue to put in every effort for see and say that they ensure the protection of the civilian population. So why would we complain against the fact that they say that the violate we rights, we respect our own rights with self, especially our rights to life. We give God all the glory. I want to thank everybody we take time off for being part of this broadcast. Share the link as much as you fit. More get as many people as possible. May they be part of this conversation. So I want to thank everyone, thank you all, and to God it be all the glory. And also today, at least we'll get a closing jingle.